Hi everyone, Smokey and I are here today to share with you guys another tip. And hopefully this one's going to help a lot of you who are beginning bird owners, but also those of you who have kept parrots for many years as well. When I first started keeping birds, a common advice that was given to a lot of new owners was that parrots should always be in a routine. And I think a lot of people still give that advice thinking that, because parrots are really sensitive animals, and they're really sensitive to change, that keeping everything as a routine and following a strict routine would help kind of like ease the bird stress level. But in today's video, I'm going to show you guys why doing so could actually be harmful in the long run. For those of you who have been following me on YouTube for many years now, I want to let you guys know that I created an Instagram account, and this is going to be just a way for me to kind of share with you guys some of the things that Smokey and I kind of like do on a daily basis. So I keep that, I'm hoping, a lot more updated than my YouTube account, because after all, I always have my phone on me, and it's a lot easier for me to kind of just upload quick photos and quick short clips of Smokey on there. But again, I'll still use my YouTube channel, but I think a good way for me to kind of utilize that Instagram account, in addition to supplementing my YouTube, is whenever there's a new video posted, I'll post it on Instagram first. So if you guys follow me on there, I'll keep you posted on when a new video is coming out. And you can also check out, some of the things that Smokey and I do on a daily basis. So when it comes to Smokey and what we do on a normal daily basis, I can tell you guys right now that there's nothing routine about our schedule. And for those of you who are new, this is especially important because I want you guys to understand that keeping your bird on such a strict and routine schedule is going to be really harmful later on in the future. And the reason why is because in the wild, birds fly long distances every single day in search of food, and every single day they encounter something new. A bird encounters something different every single day of their life. So in captivity, when you try to keep everything the same, yes, they'll get used to that routine, and even though they might be comfortable with that routine after a while, it ends up harming the bird in the future because a human's life is not routine. And what I mean by that is, right now, let's say you take your bird out at 8 a.m. every morning, and you let your bird out of the cage from 8 to 9. And let's say you again let your bird out from noon to like 2. Well, keeping a bird on such a strict routine, the bird is going to come to expect something like that. So in the future, let's say you got to make a trip somewhere at 8 a.m. and you can't let your bird out. All of a sudden, the bird isn't used to change, and he's thinking, wait a minute, where's my owner? How come I'm not being let out at 8 a.m.? So the bird gets really stressed out because this is a change that the bird isn't used to. So the bird starts resorting to, for example, screaming and other destructive behaviors. And I can tell right now that some of you might have this problem whereby you maybe you get home from work every day at 4 or 5, and you always let your bird out of the cage when you come home at 4 or 5 because you feel bad that you've been away at work for a while. Well, if you're always letting your bird out at that same exact time and you're putting them back into the cage at a certain time, the bird is going to come to expect that every single day. So when, for example, visitors come by and you're busy entertaining your visitors and you're not able to let the bird out at the same time, the bird gets really uncomfortable and uneasy because they don't understand why all of a sudden today's different. So in those kinds of scenarios, the bird is going to become really destructive, and these small changes eventually end up stressing the bird out when all of that could really be prevented in the first place. So when it all comes down to it, my message to you is to never keep your bird on a schedule, on a set schedule or a set routine. Always vary their daily activities every single day. I introduce Smokey to something new every single day, and by doing that, a bird like Smokey, which is known to become really sensitive, just really novel things. She, right now, I'll tell you, there are very few things that could scare her. And that's because every single day, I introduce her to new objects, but also to new experiences. The more changes that you introduce your bird to at a very young age, the better they become at adjusting to changes, because they know that changes are something that's normal and is expected in their life. This becomes extremely important later on down the line, because if you, for example, have a change in your living situation, or you start when people have kids, and there's just so many different things that are going to change down the line. We need our birds to be able to understand that these changes are okay, And we want them to be able to have the skills to adjust to these new changes in their environment. Your bird is always set to a set schedule. You don't want to just throw them out there every single day and let them introduce something new. But instead, introduce new things to them very gradually so that they can slowly understand that these things are not that bad and not that scary. Over time, if you introduce your bird to new experiences every day, it becomes something that's positive for them, and they actually look forward to that during their day. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, if it was helpful for you, make sure to click the like button below. And if you guys want to see more of Smokey, again, follow me on Instagram, and also hit that subscribe button below to see more videos of Smokey. And I'll see you guys next time.